The Joe Gibbs Toyota teammates are on the inside. The Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet teammates are on the outside. Coming to the Busch Light restart zone, Chase Briscoe leads this field to green.
The 2025 NASCAR Cup Series Championship just ended in the most controversial way possible, and now everyone from drivers to fans is questioning if the sport's playoff format is completely broken. What happened at Phoenix Raceway wasn't just a racing incident, it was a disaster that has the entire NASCAR world demanding change. Let me take you through what went down. Denny Hamlin had the perfect setup for his first championship. He won the pole position, he had the fastest car on the track, and he was racing for his terminally ill father, who couldn't even be there to watch. After 20 years of trying to win this one trophy, everything was finally going his way. Hamlin didn't just lead the race, he dominated it. He led 208 laps out of 319 total laps. His Toyota was flying, his pit crew was perfect, and mentally, he was locked in. This wasn't close. Hamlin was suffocating the entire field. With just 3 laps to go, he was cruising to his first championship. Then everything fell apart. William Byron's tire blew out. He hit the wall hard at lap 310. The caution flag came out. And just like that, Hamlin's perfect race turned into a nightmare. When everyone came down pit road, Hamlin made what seemed like the smart choice. He took 4 fresh tires, but 3 cars stayed out completely. Several others only took 2 tires. When the cars lined back up for the restart, Hamlin was in 10th place, 5 spots behind Kyle Larson. With only 2 laps left in overtime, Hamlin had no time to catch up. He crossed the finish line in 6th place. No trophy, no championship, just shock and silence. After the race, Hamlin could barely speak. But here's where it gets crazy. Kyle Larson won the championship without leading a single lap, not 1 lap. Let that sink in. Larson himself couldn't believe it. He said, "We didn't lead a lap, somehow won the championship. We had an average car at best." Larson had his own problems during the race. His tire blew out with 97 laps left. He lost a lap and seemed completely out of it. But a caution came out and saved him. Then, his crew chief Cliff Daniels made a huge gamble. He put only 2 tires on the car for the final restart instead of 4. The gamble worked. Larson even admitted he got lucky. He said,
"We're going to go to the back now, and it had a lot more grip than I anticipated. And so we got lucky with that final caution there.
This is now one of the most controversial endings in NASCAR history. The best driver didn't win. The fastest car didn't matter. And for the 6th time in his career, Denny Hamlin walked away without a championship. But there's something bigger going on here.
I don't know. It's just unfortunate. The only difference before is the cautions came maybe a little sooner than that. But I don't know. It's just, gosh, you work so hard and you do. It's just this sport can drive you absolutely crazy because it's just sometimes speed, talent, all that stuff just does not matter.
Hamlin's race team, 2311 Racing, is currently suing NASCAR over their 2025 charter agreement. The team is co-owned by Hamlin and Michael Jordan. The trial is scheduled to start on December 1st, so imagine this. Hamlin is dominating the race. His team is fighting NASCAR in court. And then he loses the championship to a guy who never led a lap. This isn't just bad luck. This is adding fuel to a fire that's already burning. Even William Byron felt terrible about what happened. Byron's blown tire caused the caution that ruined Hamlin's race. It wasn't even Byron's fault, but he still apologized. Hamlin tried to joke about his pain after the race, but you could see the hurt in his eyes.
Like, never want to race a car ever again. I mean, my fun meter's pegged.
He had to console his crying daughters on pit road, trying to teach them that sometimes life isn't fair. While Larson celebrated with a bracelet his kid made for him, the NASCAR garage was angry. Fans weren't celebrating either. They were questioning everything. How did a driver with an average car become champion? How did the fastest driver with the best story lose everything? Ryan Blaney actually won the Phoenix race. He passed Brad Keselowski in the final corner with an incredible move, but Blaney had been eliminated from championship contention weeks earlier. So the race winner wasn't the champion. The best car wasn't the champion. The guy who finished third got the crown. This is the problem fans have with NASCAR's current playoff format. Hamlin's crew chief, Chris Gale, defended the four-tire decision. Gale explained, 4 tires was the right call. It just didn't get clear on the bottom, and I thought for a split second we were. Then Larson got the outside run, and then it's just boxed in with chaos. But the truth is, Hamlin did everything right and still lost. This wasn't just a racing problem. Tire failures happened all day long. There were 9 cautions for 65 laps. Shane Van Gisbergen spun out. Chase Briscoe shredded his tires. AJ Allmendinger hit the wall after blowing another tire. It wasn't bad luck. It felt like a pattern. Behind closed doors, people are whispering about manufactured drama, too many yellows, too many tire failures, too much randomness. It keeps races unpredictable and controversial. And controversy sells. But at what cost? Hamlin has now lost in the championship race 6 times in his 20-year career. He has 60 Cup wins, which puts him 10th on the all-time list. He's the most successful driver in NASCAR history without a championship. After dominating at Phoenix, he said, "Man, if you can't win that one, I don't know which one you can win." Even days later, Hamlin was still processing what happened. On Tuesday, he admitted he needs time. Hamlin said,
I plan to. I have a contract too, but at this point, there's just absolutely no way that I don't even think about race car right now. I'm gonna need some time on this one.
He signed a 2-year contract extension and plans to race in 2026. To be fair to Larson, he actually scored the most points over the entire 36-race season. He tied for the most top 5 and top 10 finishes. By those measures, he was the most consistent driver all year. But he also went 24 races without a win after early May. This creates a weird situation. Larson deserved to be champion based on the full season, but the way he won it on Sunday felt hollow. Even Larson admitted it. He said,
"Don't win the race, you don't lead a lap, you win the championship, you steal it from a guy who's tried, for so long and had it in his fingertips." Like it's a really weird feeling.
This wasn't the only controversial championship that weekend. On Friday night, Corey Heim dominated the Truck Series all season with 11 wins. He almost lost the championship because of a late caution and tire failure. Heim barely saved it with an incredible restart. Everyone felt relieved because if Heim had lost, it would have been a black eye for NASCAR. Then on Saturday, Connor Zilisch won 10 races in the Xfinity Series as a rookie. He led the series in almost every category. He had a record-breaking 18 straight top 5 finishes, but he lost the championship to Jesse Love, who only had 1 win before Saturday night. Fans left the track confused and quiet. Zilisch was seen slumped against his car crying. 3 championship races in one weekend, 3 dominant drivers who did everything right, and the system almost failed all 3 of them. NASCAR's one-race championship format has been around for 12 years, and it's not working. NASCAR President Steve O'Donnell basically admitted it on Friday before the races even happened. O'Donnell said, "Something that as you look at the future of the sport, making sure that a driver who has delivered all season long has the ability to be named a champion and not have something maybe come down to one race. That's really been the focal point. The one race thing has been a factor. There's a lot of circumstances that can happen. NASCAR is ready to make a change. The current format was created by former CEO Brian France. He wanted Game 7 moments every year, but he didn't understand that real Game 7 moments are special because they're rare. Instead of making NASCAR better, the format weakened the sport. TV ratings for playoff races have hit record lows. Fans are exhausted by the gimmick. The problem is clear. NASCAR fans are different from other sports fans. When the Giants win the Super Bowl, nobody questions if they deserved it. But NASCAR fans don't accept champions the same way.